Hey guys, it's Aaron Respect. Today we're diving into Hellbreak, a new roguelite arena shooter that just launched in early access. If you're a fan of fast-paced, brutal FPS combat with a hint of Doom-inspired chaos, this might be your next obsession or at least something worth watching. From the moment you launch the game, you're greeted with pounding industrial music that screams Doom. This game wears its influences proudly. Hellish enemy designs, glowing pickups, and weighty, impactful combat. The enemies especially feel ripped straight out of Doom. So how does Hellbreak actually work? You select one of the two available arenas, drop in, and begin slaughtering wave after wave of enemies. Each kill earns you experience, and when you level up, you're given a choice of 3 blessings. These are essentially upgrades that define your build for that run. This is where the roguelite element shines. Every run feels slightly different. Maybe one time you stack movement speed, and another time you invest in lifesteal and healing. After a few runs, I found a build that lets you one-shot bosses. It's incredibly satisfying, but maybe a little too powerful. That is one of my early criticisms. It's about balance. While finding a broken build can feel amazing, it does take away from some of the tension once you start to crack the puzzle. Any sort of challenge starts to fade. With updates and difficulty scaling in the pipeline, there's room for the devs to solve this. The gameplay is mostly solid, the movement is fast, responsive, and gunplay feels good, but it's not without its bugs. One of my earliest boss fights, the boss got stuck underneath the map. It's a small issue, but it's worth mentioning since this is early access. Expect occasional jank. The good news, the developer seems fully engaged. There's already a pre-release roadmap that outlines optimization fixes, balance changes, and quality of life improvements. And Hellbreak doesn't just throw you into endless combat without rewards. There's a solid meta progression system where you can upgrade your weapons in the armory, spend your souls on permanent perks, or complete missions to earn rewards and unlock new gear. These systems give meaning to each run, even if you fail. That roguelite addiction loop is alive and well. There's enough content here already to keep you grinding for hours, and that's only with 2 arenas. One thing I enjoyed was the leaderboard system. It's pretty bare bones right now, but because the player base is small, I managed to rank top 5 in both arenas within a few hours of play. If Hellbreak continues to grow its community, I could see weekly challenges or time-based events giving the leaderboard real value. For now though, it's a cool way to track your runs. Let's talk about the roadmap. The developers have shared their goals and it looks promising. Optimization fixes, performance improvements, more weapons and spells to diversify builds, more perks and blessings, improvements to the blessing system for better synergy and more rewarding mechanics, and new arenas to fight repetition. One of the most important features is balance and difficulty tiers is being addressed. Currently there's 3 difficulties, each modifying enemy health and damage output. The devs are actively monitoring feedback and analytics to fine-tune these tiers. If they get it right, scaling challenge without making the game feel unfair would go a long way toward long-term retention. There's only 2 arenas at launch, Necro Pit, which is the grayish hellscape, and then Courtyard, which is the red-toned map. They offer decent layouts with solid flow, choke points, and verticality, but after a few hours, repetition sets in. While there's a lot of weapons in Hellbreak, only a few seem worth choosing. Shotguns feel devastating, the grenade launcher is satisfying, and the curses/status effects add a unique twist. A lot of the fun comes from discovering combinations that work. As long as they keep expanding the system, there's a lot of replayability baked into the build crafting. Sound design and music deserve praise. While the visuals clearly draw from Doom, the audio sets the mood and gives that rip and tear feeling. Overall, if the devs are committed to community feedback and deliver on content promises, Hellbreak could evolve into something special. So is Hellbreak worth it? If you love games like Doom, Vampire Survivor, Gunfire Reborn, you'll feel right at home. It's not polished yet and there's some balance and content gaps, but the foundation is strong. I did also try to play with the controller and it didn't have any aim assist, so it felt a bit clunky, so overall we're gonna rate Hellbreak a 6 out of 10. The combat is fun, the build potential is exciting, the developers seemed involved with the community, and even at its current state I kept coming back for just one more run. With more blessings, better balance, and new arenas, this could be a hidden gem. We'll be keeping our eyes on Hellbreak, and let us know of any other games we should check out, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.